ASMR stream. Imagine if I actually had to do that. That'd be crazy, man. That would be insane. Yo, Diamond, what's up? What? I don't think I'm understanding at all what you're trying to say. What do you mean? What do you mean a text channel and a voice channel for streaming games to each other on Discord? Can you not just do that already? Or you want like a category, or you want it in the Minecraft category? I'm not a Discord user. I'm not a Discord user. I'm new to this. Oh yeah, we got everybody on. Yo, Aiden, what's up? What's up, Aiden? I forgot that I logged off here. What is my shit? I think the sensor on my mouse is going out. Yeah, that is terrible. I might have to order a new mouse on Amazon. Luckily, I was looking into one, actually, because I'm thinking about going wireless. But man, it's going to be hard to say goodbye to this one because I like this one. I'm familiar with geocaching, IRL. I am not familiar with it in Minecraft. Yeah, the sensor on my mouse is for sure going out. Let me get like a Q-tip to clean it. Who harvested my crops, you dirty bastards? And then didn't replant. Now my shit looks ugly. Yeah, let me grab like a Q-tip or something to clean out my optical. There was a button, I know, I put it there. I know there was a button. That's the purpose of it. Yeah, let me, one sec. Okay. Let me clean this up. Does the Q-tip even fit in there? I don't even know how that shit gets dirty, because it's not like my mouse leaves its surface. There's comments that don't work in the nethers because they were trying to point to spawn, but it cannot find coordinates to point to that is consistently going to be spawn. Don't they still work if you have a lodestone, though? Or something like that? So yeah, what do you mean, Diamond, that you need a text and voice channel to stream games to? Can you not use the Minecraft ones for that? Or no? Or you just want it to be a separate one for screen sharing? You want something for other games? Yeah, okay. So not just for Minecraft. I got you. So like if you wanted to share, if you were whatever playing whatchamacallit, the what's it called? Geometry Dash? That's the one I'm trying to think of. Let me replant all my crops since they got harvested. Oh. This is why I like my farms to be semi-auto. I understand having full auto, but I like them to be semi-auto because I like to have the ability to turn it off. And of course, you can always have an on or off switch for full auto farms, but oh, thought I was gonna sneeze again. I still might. But of course, if you have say a if you have a like a like a yeah, and then you like if you have a what the fuck am I trying to say? If you have a farm that's decorative, that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And you don't need the resources. I would rather like be able to choose when those resources get harvested. So like these crop farms, like it's also a decoration. It's not just a crop farm. So I like the ability to only harvest when I want to, and otherwise to leave it empty. So leave it unharvested for the decorative purposes. Apparently, if you plant crops in rows, they grow faster. So that's why I do this way. And I know how horribly inefficient this farm is, but that's okay. That's usually how I make farms. Is I try to balance efficiency with aesthetic. And so a lot of times I'll give myself a space or like a building or something that looks good, and then I try to shove the farm in it, no matter how I have to do it. So that's usually what I try to do. That way I can have a... that way it still looks good, even though... it doesn't perform well, right? Because like you can make a maximum efficiency farm, but 99 times out of 100, maximum efficiency farms are ugly. So there we go. It's good. I can plant it because I have my ways. Yeah, I know what I like planted where. It's confusing. I know. I don't know why I do it this way. It's just how I did it the first time, and so. Do I want an easy cache? Maybe. Maybe. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I kind of had some plans for today. I have a lot of work to do at my base. But since we are streaming, I'm okay with doing some other fun stuff. I don't have space in my inventory. Oh, we got the baby drowned. I got smite on my sword, unfortunately. It's a pain in my ass. Yeah, since we're streaming, I'm okay doing some other stuff. So let's do whatever you guys want. I can work on my base whenever off stream. Oh my gosh, I fucking hate this stupid farm. Who built this shit? This shit sucks. Who built this? They should feel ashamed. It's just hide and seek. Hang on, my inventory's full. Oh, it's not worth going for. That's not the point. The point is that it's just a fun little thing to do. Doesn't have to be worth it. What's worth it is the friends we made along the way. That was the real cash. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Potato. Beetroot. And carrot. That's my piece of steak. I need that. That's my food. That's the only food I have. Damn it. Fuck my ass, dude. Who built this shit-ass farm? No, the carrots and potatoes are decorative. Those are not for consuming. I only eat meat. I'm the opposite of a vegetarian. Okay. I do need golden carrots, though. Just plant the meat. Okay, those can go back in there. I like to keep the hoe in there. I got pork chops and steak. I need to eat the steak. I don't even know where these pork chops came from, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I need to clear my inventory of all my building shit. 3 exact? What does that even mean? That is the difficulty? Okay. So you want me to put it in its own category then? I don't know how we would do that. If we do... I guess you could just do a... Yeah, I'm thinking about putting in global. I mean, we can call... No, we can call it Hangout is what we can call it. We'll call a new... No, sorry, not a new channel. We'll do a new category, and we'll call it Hangout. Create. And then in Hangout, we will do... We'll do it above the... So global's the first ones. We can do Hangout, and then more specific ones below that. So now we can do add a channel, text. I don't even know what to call it other than Hangout. We'll just call it Hangout for now until I come up with something better. Then we'll do a voice Hangout. Hangout. For screen sharing and whatnot. Yo, what's up, Discord? I gotta stop accidentally joining those things. I might do a we need to get more people in though. So I've purposefully not included. Yeah, see, look how fast fucking beetroot grows, man. I swear it grows like twice as fast as other crops. Look at this shit. That one's already fully grown. That one's already fully grown. This one's already fully grown. God damn, beetroot. Anyway. I guess I should honestly just remove that button so that people stop fucking pressing it. Nah, I'll leave it. I don't like putting signs because signs are kind of ugly, but I could label it. Do I have a sign somewhere? Okay, let's clear my inventory of all my building materials. I'm just gonna shove a chest in here. These are all my go-to building materials. Need more food. I think I had some over here in the kitchen. Yeah, baby. Sure. We'll eat the steak first. And then we can do some caching. I don't even have my elytra. I I don't know if you guys know this, but I have never been to the end in a survival world. So... Where is this? It's pointing toward my base. It's literally pointing toward my base. Did you put this shit in my roof? In underneath my floorboards? Oh no, I have an elytra. I like have one. I just don't use it because I'm not a I'm a freaking unk, dude. I don't know how to use that shit. You put this inside my mountain. Is this it? This is literally it right there in my spring. Country load. Take me home. That was an easy one. How is that a 3? That's so easy. You can have that back. What am I supposed to do with it? Break it? Oh, and now I pass it on? Okay. Where'd that compass go then? I'll grab that again. I'll pass it on. I'll pass it on. I see. I see. Well, this doesn't work because I'm streaming. You guys can just straight screen sheet. You guys can just straight screen sheet. Oh, I meant to grab the vines. How did I miss them? That's crazy. Yeah, my next plans for my base anyway. I know you guys don't care because it's just my base. You guys have your own shit to worry about. But I guess I can hide my screen. But then what are you guys watching? Then what are you watching the stream for? The next part is this area. I have to shove in all the farms that I don't have. So like sugarcane, bamboo, pumpkin, melon, trees would be good, and like bees would be good. So the other thing I really need to work on is I need to build a boat. I need to put a boat inside of this port and really work on the front entrance, make it look good. I don't like the vines, mainly because they're dead and yellow because it's savanna. So I don't know. I might replace the timbers with stone pillars? I don't know yet. And I don't know how much I want like this portcullis to come down. Because we'll see how like big the boat is. Because I don't know if I want to shove the boat like way inside here. Or if I want to just kind of park it like here, probably. I don't know. But it's not a ton of room, so it's gonna have to be like a pretty small boat, to be honest. But anyway, the reason I don't use my elytra right now is because I don't have Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it. But I do have one. And then yeah, I have one. And I just don't know how to use one because I never use it, so so don't ask me. Anyway. Yeah, I need to work on this. Oh, who was clicking around with their axe? But yeah, very unfortunate. Ton of work to do. And then the other thing, too, is I want to say that this pathway that we have going on, this boardwalk, is going to continue on up this side of the mountain and up into the big hole up there. Because that big hole is going to be a nice area to build in. It's even got like a little pond in the bottom. I want to fill that up with like glowberries and shit. And that's the other thing, too, is I want to fill up this ravine, this cavern that we have down here with a bunch of the hanging drip leaf, glowberry type shit. Hanging stuff. Hanging chads. But anyway. But it's kind of coming together. Not my worst build, that's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, I'll probably just work on more farms. Just because I like having them. And yeah, it probably has to be tiered. I was kind of debating on whether I should do some more terraces or if I should just flatten this whole thing here at sea level. Like just chop it off and flatten it. But I want to say we better do the terraces still. But yeah, we got to shove sugarcane, pumpkin, bamboo, melon. And those are all easy farms to make. And then bees, which freaking I've come to realize that you have to enclose bees into a freaking into a building, otherwise they just like to wander off. I've unleashed the bees on our world. Like there's at least like 15 of them that just like I was breeding them out here and they just kept flying away. I have no idea why. I had houses for them and everything and they just dipped. So if you run into a family of bees out there, sorry. But so yeah, I need to enclose them into like a little greenhouse or something. And then trees would probably be fine. Probably just put trees on the bottom. Oh yeah, and animal farms. Another book reference for you, Gamma. So chicken coop is easy because I don't use chickens for feathers and meat. I just let them lay the eggs and then Hopper to pick it up. It's the cows, pigs, and sheep that aren't as easy. But whatever. Nether hog meat farms? I've never seen one of those. Are the hoglins like really good to grind pork chops? Pork chops, the thing is with pork chop, the meat source or the food source is golden carrots, and you literally just get that at the trading hall. So like there's not really a point in having animal farms other than cows for leather, sheep for wool, chickens for feathers and eggs, I guess. But yeah, if you're looking for a food source, literally just golden carrots from the trading hall. So yeah, the golden carrots are, I think that's the way to go because they're infinite, because emeralds are infinite. Trading is always going to be infinite. And I'm the type of guy where I just get you know, a tiny little bit of hunger. As soon as I can eat, I pop a food. So speaking of the trading hall, how is it coming? Do we have villagers stocked up in there? I guess I haven't been to spawn. Let me go to spawn. We'll see if I can't hide this cache too. I literally don't know where I'm gonna hide it because you guys are literally just watching. Oh, I have a lodestone. We lost villagers. Uh-oh. I mean, we don't need like every single possible trade, but I think just having a few of the other professions to trade with to get emeralds, you know, having a couple farmers, couple like a Fletcher for the stick trade, stuff like that, and then one side can just be all librarians with like certain books. You know what I mean? No, and I know that you guys don't need the books, because you guys already have completely topped off gear. I literally still don't even have topped off gear. I need to stop saying literally. Where's please stop saying literally. Please stop saying literally. Where are you? I need you in the chat right now so I remember. You don't need to turn off your screen. I'll hide it. What I can do is I can hide it off stream, and then when I do stream again, you guys can go look for it or something. So I'll keep a lookout for it. But yeah, let's look at spawn. What have you guys done? Oh yeah, do you like my shitty fountain? You can definitely revamp this if you want. Like, if you guys have a better design, please do so. I just put this together. I freestyled this in like 2 minutes. I am liking this new entrance, Aiden. Aiden is, I think, the best builder on the server at the current moment. Ooh, the pots? Look at that. Oh, and we do have flowering azalea. I don't have any of these. I kind of need some. You got another one for me? 300 block range. A 9? And this, if you guys want to redo this interior, I just came up with this design on a whim. Aiden, are you kidding me? Have you seen Spawn? The only reason it looks good is because of you. Oh, I like this. I like this. You were cooking. You weren't lying when you said you were going to cook. I like that, actually. Good design. In fact, I might steal that for my bookshelves up here. Like these ones, because it looks a little empty not having something. Oh, that's ugly. Shit, and I don't have my building materials on me. I chested them all. Totally forgot to put stone brick there. But it does just feel empty. I just couldn't find a better way to put a light. Unless we just put the lanterns up here, I guess. Oh, and we never finished the chains either. We still only have 2. That's what I need to do. I need to go mining. I need iron anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I need iron. Yeah. Yeah, we need to fill this bad boy up. But that's like an off-stream thing. That's the problem with streaming Minecraft is it's like I feel like only streaming it when I have something to do, like when we kill the Ender Dragon or whatever. Other than that, if I'm just going to get on and grind, I don't feel like streaming it. Otherwise, it's just a stream of me sitting and thinking. Okay, I'll go find this 300 block range one. Is this even... It's not in this dimension, right? If it's going crazy, it's in the end. Okay, I need to stop saying literally. I cannot even traverse the end. So, are you guys vamping up Arnold's thing for him? Was this Arnold's thing? I assumed this was Arnold's thing since it's next to his house. We should revamp this. I know it's Arnold's build, but you know what I mean? Like, keep his original build idea intact, but just, I don't know, pretty it up a little bit. I also don't like these paths. I much rather have a whatchamacallit? I'll do it. Give it to me. It's underneath this chest. Something's underneath this chest. There it is. Who hid that there? That's funny. Anyway, I'd much rather do like a mix of coarse dirt, grass, path block, cobblestone, mossy cobble, podzol, and do like a nice path with some foliage around it and hidden lighting too. Or if we're not going to make the lighting hidden, we can actually make like pretty lampposts. I don't know. Oh, and this don't look too bad. Nice one, Cam. I like this. Although, should we make it also harvest bamboo, since bamboo and sugarcane are the same? And we still need a super smelter, huh? Super smelter would be great. Although, I don't know if we need, like, a community one. Like, those are, like, fine enough to just put in your own base. That's the thing is with the community stuff, it should just be, like, the stuff that's, like, hard for you to do yourself. Or, like, there's not a need for us to have, like, multiple on the server. Like, every single person doesn't need a trading hall in their base, right? You just have one. You just go do your trading and then get out of there. But anyway, let me try to go to the end. I just don't even have the means to like traverse the end. Actually, you know what? You know what, mate? I can do a let me go back home. What I can do is went to Panda Express today for the first time in a while. That place is a cheat code, honestly. What I can do is I can go to the end. Since we have an Enderman farm, thank you, Cam, for that. We can do... why can't I talk and play video games at the same time, man? I need some Ender Pearls. So I can do a little bit of that Ender Pearl action. And then the other thing I can do while I'm in the end is get some shulkers. Because I don't have any shulker boxes to my name either. Oh, I love my beautiful terraces. This only took me like 15 hours to build this. Do you have pearls here? Yeah, but I want to check out the Enderman farm. I haven't even been there. Gotta check it out. You got to. I don't know what we're going to do here. I don't know what Ashley's plan was. All I can say is that it was not at all what I was imagining. Oh, shit. All right. But yeah, what I really need is unbreaking and mending on my elytra so that I can actually use it. And then maybe I need to do an AFK at the gunpowder farm to do a to get some tough bricks. You can turn those into bricks. You crashed? Rip. I didn't even know you could turn tough into bricks. Those are kind of tough. those are kind of tough. Those look sick. I might have to use that. That looks better than the stone brick. Let me test this theory. That looks like a fucking castle. Stone brick is for bitches. Tough brick gets the bitches. Yeah, that's insane. I didn't even know that was a block. Now I don't know where I want to use it, though. How much gunpowder do we have? Do I have to do an AFK sesh? Should I just AFK this whole stream? just do an AFK stream. Just start the stream and then dip. Come back 4 hours later just to end it. Oh, that's funny. But I do need mending and unbreaking on this, so I need an unbreaking book. But in order to get an unbreaking book, I need levels. In order to get levels, I need the freaking Got 2 stacks? Okay. Of fireworks or of just gunpowder? Yeah, I just don't even know how to use elytra. And I also just don't like... Oh, yeah, I like that. Get to show the abs a little bit. I'm just not efficient. I don't even know how to craft fireworks, to be honest. Last time I used fireworks, it was to actually launch them. Because I've never used elytra before. Oh, shit. 1 second. Let me be rude. What's up? Yeah, what do you got? Oh, nice. Okay. 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 Okay, sounds good. See ya. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a short stream. I got I gotta go in like 20 minutes. So, whoops. Sorry. I was gonna tell you guys though. I have some plans. I have some plans. So, I dug up. I know. I'm sorry. You are correct. We need to do spawn. Like I said though, the spawn thing should be all the community stuff, and the community stuff should be all the stuff that's like too hard to build yourself, or that you don't need to build yourself, like a trading hall. Other stuff that we would need at spawn. I do just like general farms, like Enderman farm. Like you gotta have an Enderman farm, right? Like we don't need to each build an Enderman farm, you know. You just have that public. So stuff like that is the stuff that you put community. Anything that's like large and laggy though, we probably shouldn't have around spawn. And then obviously spawn should also just be pretty. So on top of the community stuff, and that's the thing too, is we can have shops and stuff. I don't know if you guys want to get roleplay with it, because again, I don't have plugins, so I can't enforce anything. So literally, if you wanted to set up a shop, go for it. And if people want to roleplay along and buy stuff from your shop, by all means, but like I literally can't protect it. If somebody wants to just come in and steal all the shit out of your shop, I'm sorry, but they can do that and I can't do anything about it. So anyway, yeah, that's the problem. But then yeah, in general it should just be pretty. But again, I can't force you guys to build in spawn. Obviously, you guys probably want to do your own bases and stuff like that. But having some general stuff, ender chests everywhere, shops, whatever. This fountain probably needs to be redone. And pathing. I guess I can do the pathing. Like I said, I usually like a natural mix. Get the foliage in there, get some stone in there, get a bunch of different soils in there. A little bit of grass. I don't just like this look, which, I mean, I don't hate this look. It's just not usually what I go for when I build paths. But yeah, I'm thinking like coarse dirt. Here, I'll just show you guys. But then the other things that I have planned while I have you guys here, Minecraft path images. Something like, ooh, we could go for something more structured. Like this, where it's actually like a roadway. This is not what I would call a path. This is what I would call a road. But I'm thinking like this sort of stuff, right? So a mix of coarse dirt. It looks like they have granite in there. Podzol. You know what I mean? And then also thrown in, you know, the spruce fences and stuff, the mossy boulders and stuff, and then the bushes around the path. And then the nice thing about that is, like, if you have bushes and foliage and rocks and stuff, you can hide the lighting, right? Because nobody wants torches everywhere. Like, look at this shit. You know, you just look at this and you're like, ah, gross. I don't want torches everywhere. The hidden lighting is summer's in less than a month. You got to lock in. Let's go. Honestly, friggin', I don't know about you guys. I know it sounds terrible, but friggin', sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, God damn, this man is fucking jacked. Because like I'm not. Like I realize, like that's the thing is if you have social media standards, right? Like if I were to take a picture of my physique and post it onto Instagram, like people would be like, "Oh, bro, do you even lift?" You know what I mean? It's like whatever. But like if you live in the real world and not chronically on the internet, like sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, fucking damn, bro, when'd you get so huge? And so that today I looked in the mirror because I hit a freaking workout yesterday, and then and then today was ass cheeks. I had to do a fucking combine. Look at this shit. John Deere, what was it? It was like a 573 or something like that. No, that's not it. Anyway, I had to do this son of a bitch. Like this. S770, is that what it was? It was like an S something something. Anyway. Had to do a big ass windshield in a combine. Like this style. Open image in a new tab. Well, that's what you get for living in Idaho. So this big ass piece of glass right here. Maybe. This one right here above my head. I had to replace one of those. Not fun. Not the funnest thing in the world. But I had to do that. And so that's the shitty thing is since I do work a manual labor job, right? A tradie, if you will. How does it even break? I don't know. I don't know how they break it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. But since I do work a manual labor job, I have to be careful when I work out because then I like literally am useless. I got to stop saying literally. Yeah. Take me to the Enderman farm. Let's see it because I've only got like 15 minutes, man. So I have to be careful with I also have to be careful to not break my elytra. I have to be careful with when I work out because then the next day at work I will actually like have less performance, right? Anyway, they don't completely break. Oh, really? They just like are once they break, you just can't use them anymore. So you have to repair it. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. Not only did I hit a workout yesterday, so I'm all pumped up, and then I had to do a lot of heavy lifting today, which sucks. But yeah, that's also like why I don't work out often, like once a week, maybe twice a week. But if I work out too much, then I'm like overworked because I have to, you know, still work the next day. So I usually just I use my soreness as an indicator. So if I'm not sore anymore, and I know when I'm sore because I work a manual labor job, right? So like I can feel my soreness all day long. And then so like if I'm at 100 or whatever, and then or like if I don't have to work tomorrow or something, I'm like, okay, I'll hit a workout real quick. Gotta do abs and cardio today. Honestly, I used to hit abs a lot. I don't hit them anymore. I think the best thing for abs is literally just doing like I gotta stop saying literally, man. Holy cow. The best thing for abs is just doing a if you incorporate like calisthenics into it too. Not just resistance training, not just weight training. Free weights. Calisthenics, any sort of calisthenics movements, that'll work your core very well. But it is good to work your core. I'm not saying that it's bad, but if you're going like purely for like if you body build, right? So if you are just trying to look good, you don't actually have to hit abs. You just have to be lean and you can see your abs even if you don't actually work them out. But saying a cable crunch, but it looks so goofy. Oh, I know, right? That's why, honestly, home gym is the way to go. Because fuck a public gym, man. I can never. Imagine having an audience watch you, like struggling to to dumbbell curl a 30. You know, because I go to failure, right? And imagine having to be in a public gym and like people seeing me like with like a 30-pound dumbbell. It's like I would look like the biggest fucking bitch. Nice farm, Cam. Oh, this is awesome, Cam. I love it. This is great. Let me repair up my pickaxe here. I know it's normal, but that's the thing is like you go to a public gym and a lot of people train like bitches, right? And so when they actually see somebody go to failure, it's like it's actually not normal. Because how many times have you ever gone to a gym and you've like actually seen somebody like take it like all the way to failure? I don't know. I feel like people. Oh, what am I stopping? I'm just trying to repair my shit. Like every day, really? I feel like people don't. I feel like people just hit their number. They just do their whatever, their 10. Their 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 8 to 12. And even if they get 12 like easily. Oh, did you get it? Okay. Even if they get like 12 reps easily, you know what I mean? It's like they still stop. Yeah, that's true. That's the main thing is it's just don't care what people think. Sorry, I need to wait for the sweeping edge. There we go. I could also just offhand this. There we go. Yeah, Enderman farms go brrr. Then let's offhand this one. But yeah, the other plans I wanted to talk to you guys about, since console players, not Bedrock players, this is my confusion, is that there is a difference between console and Bedrock version. When people say that Bedrock and Java can play together, what they mean is they mean Bedrock on PC and Java on PC. They don't mean console, right? Apparently consoles can't join custom servers. So, in order to actually play Minecraft with console players, the only way is going to be through a Bedrock realm, and meaning that any PC players are going to have to play on Bedrock version. So I'm thinking that I think we can provide a Java and a Bedrock realm. Of course, we would need more players to fill it in, and I've purposefully been leaving out with viewers from the titles, right? That way we don't get too many people before we can handle it. But I have no idea what we can do on Bedrock. I have no idea. I don't play Bedrock. I don't like Bedrock. I don't like Bedrock. Bedrock represents everything I hate about games. Oh yeah, I'm going out. Oh shit, there's an Enderman there. Got a good cache on the door to spawn house, and it's a good puzzle. Okay, you got puzzle caches? Nice. I like that. I like that. Anyway, that's going to be the only way that we can play with Bedrock players. So maybe we do a stream or two and throw with viewers in the title. That way we can get get a Bedrock server that's populated and have our Java realm that's populated as well. The other thing I've been working on. No, I'm not going on a date. I just have to help my dad. He picked up his boat. He's had a boat in the shop, and he finally picked it up. So we just need to go deal with that. Oh, where can I shove all of these, man? Fuck it. I know we can do that. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, yeah, I have so I dug up, I have an old laptop. It's my brother's like old laptop. It's an old ThinkPad T410. Anyway, completely forgot I had it, right? I dug it up. The bitch still works. Of course it does. It's a ThinkPad, man. Those things that's like the Nokia of laptops. So anyway, that's what I was doing yesterday. That's why I didn't get on. I booted this bitch up and I was trying to install Linux on it. Install Ubuntu. I know people say Ubuntu. I've always called it Ubuntu. Anyway, and I couldn't figure that out because I'm stupid. I don't understand Linux, guys, man. I've tried to. And I would like to learn. So I was trying to install Linux on it, and it took me like 4 hours, and I couldn't even get the bitch to work. So I'm probably going to mess around with that again. But this old laptop, obviously, it's a piece of junk. Well, not a piece of junk. It still functions. It's just really old and outdated. But I bet you, it on its own would be a great just dedicated server. Just a Minecraft server. Just that's the only thing running on that machine, right? So if I just downloaded like an OS like Ubuntu server or whatever, and literally the only thing on the PC at all is it is just connected to the internet and it hosts the server. That's what I was trying to do yesterday, was get that set up. And then, of course, down the road, I'd like to have a nicer setup. But this is a great little test. If I can get a Minecraft server working on that ThinkPad, we can have a dedicated server, right? And I don't know how much it can handle, because again, it's an outdated system. It's got like 8 gigs of RAM. It has like a 64 gig SSD in it, and I don't even know what processor it has in it. It has dedicated NVIDIA graphics, but no, I think servers. You mean like if you go through a hosting service? Because the thing with the servers is that I think it'll work for a server, even if we have to just keep it low and yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that's going to be on the machine. It'll literally just be completely dedicated to one server, and we can have whatever we want on that. Like we can have a server for like a Skyblock, and then we can have a server for like a survival, or we can host a server that's like freaking modded the shit out or whatever. But these server guys, because a lot of them are all about like power efficiency, making it as cheap as possible. You can build quite a good machine that will do everything that you can. Of course, you got to do Linux and stuff like that, and I don't know how to do it. No, they do cost money. They do. That's this thing, but you can use like people turn old hardware. They turn like old enterprise hardware. You know where these companies they get like, I'm talking like big companies, right? Office buildings. They get hundreds of these like mini PCs or hundreds of these business class laptops and stuff like that. And then Debbie puts it on her desk and browses Facebook on it for 2 years. And then when that lease runs out, they call up the company and they're like, "Hey, you guys want new business class laptops?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's order another 100 of those." And then what do they do with the old ones? Just sell it off. You know what I mean? And so people turn these. You can turn a cheap old system and just turn it into a dedicated server. That's the thing is anything can technically be a server. Any computer. You can turn your mom's old Dell Optiplex into a server. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Of course, when I build my nice one, I'm actually going to build like a dedicated machine. So that's what I'm going to do is I got my brother a nice laptop, nice business class, beautiful laptop that he can do some light gaming on and everything like that. And I'm going to steal his old desktop PC that I built for him a few years ago because he's not going to use that anymore. And I'm just going to turn that. I'm going to swap out some parts, do whatever, add some hard drives and whatever, and turn that into a server. Yeah, that's the plan. I don't know. I'm not the guy to talk about servers with. I'm trying to get into it, but I don't actually know my shit. So I'm not gonna act like I know what I'm talking about because I don't. But that's the plan. But how old's my brother? Like 30, I think. Yeah, 30. 30-foot range. Anyway, I gotta go. Because who's gonna carry the boats? He's an hunk? Yeah. Not literally yet. He's actually the only one with kids. So everybody else is the unk except him. He's the actual father. He's the only one with kids so far. So yeah, I probably won't start back up another stream. I didn't realize I was gonna have to go. But I might get back on the server and just grind off stream. But you're an unk? See? I'm not the only one. That's funny. I mean, depending on how the family ends up, like you could be an unk at like 12 years old. You know what I mean? It happens to the best of us. But okay, yeah. And then maybe off stream I'll hide some of these caches for you guys. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, I might get back on. But yeah, you were an unk at 13. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. But I might get back on. We'll see. Or I might just mess around with that freaking laptop and see if I can't install Ubuntu. That's actually insane that I spent like 4 hours just trying to get it to work. I can't get the bitch to boot. I don't understand Linux, man. I don't get it. But yeah, we'll see. And then, of course, I'll see you guys this weekend with some Animal Crossing. But yeah, that's why in this Discord, I'm going to I'm just going to call this Live Hangout. I don't know. I'll set it up somehow. I did just want to, separate this Java realm. Because I think what I can do is I can host a Bedrock realm for the Bedrock players. It's just that if we were all going to be playing on Bedrock, if we wanted to do it, it has to be a realm because consoles can't join custom servers, only the featured ones or a realm. And then that means that anybody on PC would have to play Bedrock version. So we'll see. I'd like to get Cooper in here. I feel really bad. I really do. So if we can throw playing with viewers, how do you clean your monitor? I don't know. I've never cleaned mine. Maybe I should. Because I'd be spitting all over it sometimes. But yeah, I need to revamp this Discord completely. But I'm not a Discorder, so I don't know. I'll have to look up some videos on how to make a good Discord. I'm sure a damp microfiber cloth, microfiber towel would work great for a monitor. But anyway, I'm out of here. I might be on the server tonight. Who knows? I might just mess around with Linux until I get it to work. And then more plans. Good. Peace out, guys. Sorry for the abrupt stream. Did not plan on ending it this soon, but duty calls.